All right, welcome back to the channel, folks. Today we're going to be doing a snowman. I'm showing you here a little, what I call a stocking hat snowman. And we have him in a rough out form if you're interested in getting one while we have him on the website. And I thought, well, we'll do something simple today and something that will, for beginner carvers or intermediate carvers, this would be a good way. And also this would be a good project for children. If you're like 12-year-old and someone like that, and teach them how to knife control and things like that there. So let's get started on this today. And again, this paint scheme here is I think it's pretty neat. And so, but anyway, I wanted to give you an idea of how we get to this point here, and hopefully you'll enjoy this little project today. Now, even whenever we do just a snowman, I start here again, putting the hat, working that head into the hat, and there's not a whole lot of detail on this guy, except only maybe when you go about painting this snowman. You can go all kinds of ways of the painting scheme. And I just sent 5 snow women off the other day, and each one had their own personalities. And that's what the customer wanted. All right, so we're just laying out the head here. And then we're going to put in the scarf here. And getting these foundation lines established here. Going to go across here where the knot would be. And we're going to kind of take his scarf, we're going to take it and kind of mix it up a little bit here, you know, tuck it here. So that's why I went this route. And we're going to tuck it in this way. So be a little fun little project to do here. That was a 1/4 inch V-tool that I used to outline this guy with. And now just comes the grunt work of removing all the rough out marks on this particular guy. Put in our stop cut down the scarf. And if you've been working on projects that's been a lot to it, it's good just to take a break once in a while and do something simple. And that way, it kind of breaks up your day of carving. Then up here, we're going to, now again, you can change this snowman up if you don't want to put a ball here. You could, leave it like it is. Don't put anything on top of the hat, but I think this really adds something to it. So by showing some separation here, creating the ball at the end of a stocking cap. Okay, now I split this knot here because I'm gonna do something a little different here. We're gonna do some tucking and turnings here, and creating this snowman. And change knife there to get better control when I'm doing up close stuff. Don't leave him smooth. When you do a carving like this, you want people to see the tool marks that the tool leaves behind. And a snowman is not going to be perfectly, because he's made out of snow, and he's going to have dips and divots and dark places in him because of the snow and all that. Make sure, whether it's a bandsaw cuts, if you cut this out on the bandsaw or rough out, make sure you get all of this surface removed. Right now we're going to work on the head, getting it tucked under the scarf here because this scarf is kind of twisted every which way around him. Taking my V-tool now and run it on the bottom edge of the scarf, or excuse me, of the stocking cap. Always pay attention where that tool is going. Now we're going to come into the nose here and start working, getting this nose to stand out a little bit more. And you know, you don't have to have a really long nose like we see on some pictures, a carrot nose. You can be just a stubby nose. It's your snowman, just make him how you like to be. Again, we're going to be painting the eyes on this, so I think it'd be better to do painting eyes than carving eyes on a snowman, because it would look a little creepy, I think. All right, we got a little bit here left on the body we missed. Yeah, let's start working this scarf down, getting rid of the rough out cuts over there. Now again, the scarf, it's been out, it's probably an old scarf that they've had in the closet, and like they don't use no more, and so they put it on the snowman. And we'll put some tassels down at the end of this, to break it up. All right, so now let's start showing here some different cuts here that we can try to shape this scarf, make it look like it's going under and over and under around the head here. And we're going to bring that scarf right up to here. I'm going to tuck that underneath there a little bit to show what's going underneath this scarf here, part of this scarf. Work on this, the knot here. Sometime down the road, I'm going to put a bow tie on one of these guys. I think it would look neat. Bring him right on down here, almost fading underneath here. Yeah. We'll take the thickness out here to a certain point. Dart around, give it a little bit of, where it's not such a square looking thing. Not. Give it some roundness to it. And now we got to make sure that this is behind the knot, because the knot is the furthest thing out here besides the nose. Again, tucking that under. All right, let's stop and kind of look at him here. That way give you guys an opportunity to see what's going on here. Oh yeah, he's really got that wrapped around him good. That's not going to go anywhere. So no matter what kind of wind comes through. All right, let's stop there a little bit. And let's take our V-tool and go around the hat here, showing separation, of creating the stocking hat here. Taking our knife and pushing toward the ball that's on top of the hat here eventually. All right, now we're going to round the ball here. Again, we're exaggerating the features even on a snowman here. So if you want to give it a big old ball at the end of this thing, trimming up the side of the hat here. And we're not looking for perfection here because this is a snowman. He's been out in the elements and things are going to be kind of tattered and whatnot. So we're going to take our V-tool here now and clean up underneath. Again, if you'll lay your V-tool on its side, it will do two things. It will clean up the face area and also the underneath of the stocking cap. Whether you're doing it on a snowman or a cowboy or whatever. Whatever's wearing a hat. Lay that V-tool on its side and let it do its work. All right, let's put some twist to it. Let's put some wrinkles, because this is the only thing really for the clothing article that he has except the scarf. Break it up. Okay. Now, let's put in the tassels here at the end of it. Making sure everything's good and clean, because this will save you a lot of time when you paint. You don't have to deal with the frills of everything. All right, so now let's take our V-tool. You can do it with a knife or a V-tool and put in these little frills here and crisscross them. Don't make them perfect. And break up the edges, just like you would on a beard. Go all the way down as close as you can till you touch the body almost. All right. Okay. Now let's put in a few little lines in here to create where folds would be. And you know, don't have to go too crazy here, but again, you want some action here a little bit. I'll kind of tuck this under more, get some more action there. All right, now we're going to put in the little X here where the knots would be created, and all I'm doing is taking whatever V-tool works best for you. Just put you an X right through here. Start on, doesn't matter where you start, and this kind of creates the show that this is a knot that was placed there whenever someone tied it around his neck. And then the person needs to come in and create some little wrinkles in here using your V-tool. Come around here and this way, every which way you can. Go right up against the knot if you want. Put some on top and just kind of break it up a little bit. And then the last thing we need to do, you can either paint it on or carve, but carve his mouth by using whatever V-tool you'd like. Kind of see there's a half of a smile, and then put the little divots there showing where dimples would be. And then of course, you know, right about in here would be his little eyes. So, and then you can take a U-gouge and finish it out by making these little cuts, breaking up a little ball on top of his hat. And again, that will just really add to your carving and more detail you can put on them. And don't have to be very many. And so there's a snowman that you can't help but like. And I hope that you've enjoyed this project as much as I did bringing it to you. And it's a lot of fun. It's just good to step off and do something simple and clear your mind, and maybe to help you get to where you can focus on a more complex project down the road. So, well, anyway, we appreciate you joining us today, and we hope that you will like and subscribe and hit the button, and let us know in the comments below how you like this project. And we'll see you real soon. Happy carving.